Good afternoon, Vancouver. I'm Mayor McEnerny-Ogle, and today is Thursday, July 22nd. Thank you to Judith Webb and Jeb Baldridge, our American Sign Language interpreters this afternoon. Last week, Washington celebrated a major milestone in our fight against COVID-19, with 70% of residents over the age of 16 getting at least their first dose of the vaccine. Here in Clark County, our vaccination rates continue to inch up too. 64% of residents 16 and older have received at least one dose, and 58% have completed their vaccinations. With our continued increases in vaccinations, we're thrilled to report that Clark County's case rates decreased again last week, down to 50 cases per 100,000 people in the last week. This is the lowest that our community's activity has been since we began tracking last July. However, as we've learned from the past 16 months, COVID-19 is unpredictable. The new Delta variant now accounts for 83% of the cases in the United States, and death rates are climbing. While this variant is highly contagious, the vaccine continues to be very effective against preventing infection and warding off significant illness in the very rare cases of breakthrough viruses. If you are not vaccinated, please continue wearing a facial covering and practicing physical distancing to help us avoid this national trend in surging case numbers. And of course, vaccination continues to be our best tool in preventing the spread of the virus and saving lives. A 5-month CDC study found that over 99% of COVID-19 deaths are among unvaccinated people. So if you haven't yet gotten your vaccine, now is the time. The vaccine is free and widely available at local pharmacies and medical offices. Find a location offering COVID-19 vaccine near you, search vaccinefinder.org, or text your zip code to GETVAX, get vax. The reduction of virus cases has enabled life to return to some normalcy. Here at the City of Vancouver, we're looking forward to welcoming back the community for more in-person services and public meetings next week. On Monday, July 26th, City Council workshops and meetings will be open for in-person attendance with physical distancing measures and capacity limits in place. The successful virtual participation option will also continue to be available. Community members who would like to register to speak to Council on any issue or topic during the community forum can do so at the link on the screen. Pre-registration is required for those who would like to offer public testimony. Also, starting July 26th, the city's Permit Center and Customer Service Desk here at City Hall will reopen with limited hours on Mondays and Wednesdays. These hours will ramp up through the summer with a return to full 5 days a week in-person service after Labor Day. City's Utility Customer Service Desk, which processes city utility payments at the Vancouver Operations Center on 4th Plain, will also resume full pre-pandemic service hours starting next week. Water Resources Education Center, Vancouver's community hub for exploring and experiencing water, nature, and the environment, will reopen to the public starting Tuesday, September 7th. Watch for more details to be announced soon. And finally, after more than a year of staying in and limiting our gatherings, I'm thrilled to share that many of Vancouver's summer event traditions have returned this year. From movie nights to parties in the park, historic walking tours to festivals, now is the time to get outside and celebrate our community's comeback. Watch the city's social media pages and community calendar for the latest in city and other community events this summer. Switching gears a little bit, there's also some good news on local efforts to get additional housing stability funds in place for those who are unable to pay rent during the pandemic. Clark County, in partnership with local nonprofit providers, will open spots for 800 additional households to receive rent assistance, including past owed rent. Landlords can now apply to put eligible tenants on the wait list for those funds online or via phone. The county continues to work with rental assistance providers to open additional rent assistance spots for tenants who apply as soon as possible. Watch the county's website for more details to be announced soon. And so finally, some relief is here for hardworking families striving to cover living expenses and pay bills in the wake of the pandemic. Starting last week, many families in Vancouver started receiving their monthly child tax credit payments as part of the federal government's American Rescue Plan. Most working families will automatically receive payments of up to $300 per child without any action needed. And thank you so much for joining me for today's update. As we all start to reap the rewards of our collective efforts to stop the spread of the COVID-19, it's important to keep in mind that the threat of this virus did not disappear overnight. If you're not vaccinated, please mask up. And if you are, bring a face covering along with you when you leave the house. Many of our local businesses may still require you to wear it. Together, we'll ensure Vancouver stays healthy and our economy remains strong. Have a great weekend.